Hello. Hopefully you can hear me now. I think. New layout, both me. So I really hope it's not echoing or anything. Once someone gets here, maybe you can tell me how the sound is going. Yeah, really just trying this out. It's not too dark that way. Okay, that works. Okay, hi. This is the first episode of Imperfect Creations without a special guest. I guess I'm the special guest, if you will. Super excited. Hello, someone's here. Hi, thanks for joining. So, actually, I'm going to turn this light back on for a minute because I want to explain. Oh, Charlie, hey! Nice to see you. Tim, you're here. Thank you for coming. Okay. Hi. So, hey Wolf. Oh, and G is here. Hey. Thank you all for coming. Okay. So, what we're doing today, actually, just a little backstory. So, usually I have a guest, right? But been spending a ton of time booking guests, and also people are like really busy right now, so I've really been struggling with that, and it's been taking away a lot from like actually being able to like live into everything I've been learning. So if you want more info, just check out my Twitter thread or whatever that explains all of it more. Hoping sound is still working. But yeah, anyway, so Tim and I have been working on a game, and this is all we've got, right? I mean, this is the only physical thing we have right now, and it's not even nearly, at all of it, or not even like close to the final product. But for today, I have this card. Let's see. This is going to be a level 1 card. So it's going to be cards and dice. So far, that's all we've got. But here's a level 1. Numbered setting, emotion, action, creature, object, and adjective. I'm going to roll the dice, get one of them. I'm going to draw it, and I'm going to just take probably like a few minutes for that, and then I'm going to roll the dice again and maybe choose like 2 or 3. If you're not new here, you're probably going to know, like, have an idea of what inspired this type of game. I'm really big on trying to like find tools and techniques for getting ideas for what to draw and like ways to create to like develop your style in a new way. And I've always struggled with coming up with ideas for, I should have started with this, but that's okay. This is a new thing here. I've struggled for a long time coming up with ideas for what to draw, and I'm hoping that this can help not only me, but others once it turns into a full game. Obviously, we've just got one card, and it's just on a piece of notebook paper, but we'll see how it goes. This is my first time doing any of this, like actually playing the game. So here we go. Put in your predictions for what number I'm gonna get. 2. I got 2. That's lazy. I'm gonna plug in my other screen so I can set a timer for myself for, since I got 2, let's do 2 minutes. Tim goes, we have a lot more than that. Amanda is just being humble. That's true. When I say that's all we have, I mean this is the only physical item related to the game that we have. Everything else is written down virtually on the computer. Is that fair to say, Tim? I'm gonna give my, little does she know, all 60 cards are almost finished. Yeah, I'm mostly doing the art. I'm helping with some ideas, but Tim's really the ideas guy. And yeah, we're gonna have 60 cards. Yeah, the cards are done, but they're not made. They're not physically there yet. So that's what I'm saying. Okay, 2 minutes to draw lazy. Ooh, I'm excited. This is so fun. Like, I'm not to do our own horn, Tim, but I'm really excited. I hope Tim, you're downstairs drawing lazy as well. Okay, now I only have 1:40. Wow. So I guess I gotta just talk now because I don't have a guest. What should I talk about? Um, let's see. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to talk about. Oh no. I want to play music at least. Let me get my computer open. My other computer. I don't have my songs on there. Someone help. What do I talk about? Okay, 50 seconds. What do you typically, oh, okay, cool. Thanks. What do you typically ask your guests? Um, so usually I feel like I'll ask them like um their history with art, like their experience. Why is this so hard now? um a main oh well if that's a good question, I'm gonna ask myself that after. Um so a main question I usually talk about is just like how did you get into art? Like how did all of this start? Um Thank you, Tim. He said, what's your history with art? Okay, pause because time is up. That's all I got for lazy. This was supposed to be a beanie, but I'm like so caught off guard right now because of what's going on because I don't have a guest. I'm gonna roll twice now and draw whatever those two are. This is so hard to do while talking to. That's what all my guests always complain about. I'm like, no, it's fine. Okay. Um, 5 is ball. Okay, I can handle that. And evil. Okay, I'm gonna give myself 4 minutes for this one. I don't know how this is gonna go. Okay, so my history with art. Let's talk about it. I all of a sudden I can't think. It's gonna be okay though. Okay, always loved like creating, loved like knitting and like making just like creations. I got into baking for like a couple summers, was baking a lot. Making friendship bracelets, I was obsessed with that. Just like anything with my hands, always loved it. Started art in I think like 8th grade. And that was just like when I like officially like took it as an elective, like I actually chose it. Um oh, I think it's going to be a tennis ball. But I had like I said like I'd been doing stuff like at home and on my own for a while. Um but yeah, so was loved that like loved having like the more formal like actually learning how to do art and all that good stuff. And just kind of always considered myself to just be like someone who like loved creating things, I guess, but at the same time also didn't feel like I was creating anything new. um so then in college I decided to minor in art, so I was majoring in like English and education, but wanted to just like take some art classes. But like again like was never my big focus. It was kind of just like this is like my hobby. um and it still kind of feels that way even though like I do have a business around it. I guess maybe now because I have a job it feels less like my livelihood, which was kind of the goal of getting a job. But anyway, so yeah, I think like I always love just like making things, especially making things with patterns. Like with knitting, you have a pattern that you follow. With bracelet making, you have a pattern or like a formula. And same thing with baking, you have a recipe. And so I don't feel like I really started like making my own stuff until I started the Daily Drawing Challenge in 2021, which is now over 2 years ago, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, it wasn't until I kind of started forcing myself to create every day that I really like feel like I became an artist. Wolf said what inspired this project. So I'm assuming that's the game. And what inspired it really was just like it was Tim's idea originally. He's like, you should make a game about creativity. Like, because I mean, with this show, I've always or most of the time will take ideas from the audience of like a noun and an adjective or like a noun and a verb, an adjective and a verb. What was it? I don't even remember. I think it was noun and adjective. And wait 1 second. Why was I ever able to draw and talk at the same time? Because right now it feels like I've never done it before at all. But yeah, so we always would get ideas from the audience, and that would always spark like so much inspiration for me, and I feel like also too for the guest, because it's like you're creating something you wouldn't otherwise create, and you're creating something that never existed before, which is like such a big focus for me too. And so I think the whole idea of this project, and Tim is gonna he's gonna be like, you need to explain this better. We'll work on the language. The whole idea of the project is to help people who feel like I used to, and like I still do a lot of times, like I can't think of my own ideas. I want to draw something, or even I want to write something, or like yeah, like write a song or a poem or a story or whatever. But I don't know what to write about, or I don't know what to draw, or I don't know what to create. And so the idea is to kind of make it fun, because you have a dice and it's a game. You could play it with multiple people. We'll get into those kinds of rules later on. But yeah, the goal is just to like help people who feel like they don't have their own creative voices, or they don't know what to create, because this will tell you what to create. Okay, this was fun. I got evil ball. I actually kind of like this. I might save it for later. To kind of build on a little bit more, and just kind of giving him some fingernails. He's supposed to be like, ooh, like plotting. Maybe I need to see. Yeah. Okay. No, I got to follow the rules. Rules are big. Rules are very big. They're very important. I'm going to move this guy over to the side, and then it's already 7:17. I was planning to go for 30 minutes. So, maybe I will do all 6. Should I do all 6? Farm, lazy, break, duck. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'm intimidated. Tim said, yeah, of course, here he goes with the fixing it, fixing what I terribly explained while trying to also draw, by the way. There will be a free play mode where the cards can be used in a ton of different ways with very, very loose rules. Great for having fun, solo, and coming up with new ideas. Yeah, so it'll still be fun that way, playing it like one-on-one or playing it solo. And you're still making a game out of it, which I think is really cool. But then you can also really make a game out of it even more, and like play it with friends and like see what each other creates. When maybe you're trying to create the same thing or different things, you can compare like we always do on the show. Okay. I'm going to try and go for it. I'm going to go for, because you know what the thing is? Another important thing that I always talk about, and that's going to be part of this game, is like, it doesn't matter how it comes out. What matters is that like you're creating, right? You're doing something that you love and something that's like making you better. I think being creative makes you better. That's like, I guess, another story for another time, but I'm rambling. I need my music, but my computer is muted and my phone mic is on, so I wonder if I could just switch it. Let's see. Let's just check and see. Can you all still? Nope. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I can't do it that. I got to figure out a sound situation where I can still get the music playing. But anyway, I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, it's important that it doesn't matter how it looks, just matters that you're creating, matters that you're getting ideas. Like I said with this one, like I can take this idea and do it more thoroughly and like make it actually look good. I think that could be fun. And even lazy too. Like I want to draw a lazy character. I feel like I haven't really drawn any lazy characters before in my 2 years of drawing. So Tim, you're gonna have to like coach me. Said there will also be a constraints version that you score points with, time yourself, stricter rules. Great if you like competing against yourself and for folks who want more help with ideas. Okay, let's get all these in here. I have 10 minutes. Do we think I can do it? Let me know in the comments. Said both free play and constraints versions will be playable solo or as a group. Okay, let's do this. And as I'm drawing, I guess I'm going to instead talk through what I'm doing because I don't think I can talk about something else and try to fit this in. So right now I'm trying to get just like farm in here. I don't know. I think just because it's the setting, so that's kind of like the whole basis of like the scene that I'm going to apparently be drawing. So that's where I'm kind of starting out, or at least trying to. Tim said, and of course the art on the back of the cards is going to be beautiful because that's my role. Okay, let's see. So yeah, I'm going to try to, I guess this is actually going to be a barn, but like there's barns on farms, right? So usually, this is not going how I planned, but that is okay. It's kind of small. Here, let me move this down. Yeah, okay. I'm going to try this over again. I want to draw it at an angle. So yeah, oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, I'm going to talk about it. So that didn't work, but I realized I kind of want to draw my little barn at an angle. And so I'm kind of just like drawing the lines, like starting out with like the 2D version of like the square and then kind of making it 3D. So hopefully that, oh yeah, here we go. Now it's working better. Okay, yeah. It's okay. It doesn't matter how it looks, just matters that I am having fun, right? And I think that would, it's not a church. It's supposed to be like I feel like this is like on barns. I don't know though. Okay, so trying to just give a little context for this. Thank you, G is for great, for just sending me that heart. I needed that right now. Okay, so here we've got our slanted haunted barn, I guess, because it just looks like it doesn't. Oh, there we go. That's better. Would also be on a farm, I guess, like a little goat. No reference pics here, just so you know. Okay, we've got our farm. A Russian barn. Very simple with straw top. Is a Russian barn, is that like a thing? I don't know. Russian barn. I don't know. Okay, we've got lazy. Oh, okay. I'm gonna draw like some type of lazy animal here. Just chilling. Maybe a pig? Ooh, okay. I'm gonna draw it here so that Instead of doing it on the side, I'm going to draw it here so you can like actually see the like whatever I'm going to draw, the body shape. That's going to be hopefully emitting an air of laziness. A medieval house type thing. I see what you're doing here, Tim, because it's like I can go with whatever happens throughout, even if it's not exactly what the prompt says. I can just go with it because the whole point is just to like flex my creative muscles. I don't know if this is like what a pig looks like. I've suddenly forgotten, but I'm okay with this. Now we've got our lazy pig, and we've got, oh, and the lazy pig is on a break from its job being a pig. So we've got that. Now, duck. Okay, that fits. That fits, right? I'm going to draw a little pond. And there's going to be, let's see, I also got to get ball and evil in here. So let's see. I've got 4 minutes. Ah! Okay. Tim said, the words just spark an idea. What you draw doesn't really have to have anything to do with it visually. Unless you care about rules and order. Just kidding. There's no rules in creativity, right? Just be there. Just do it. Who wants Tim to come on the show? Who wants Tim to come on and play the game with me? Just wondering. This is hard looking at this and seeing that it really looks like a child drew it. Like, and you know what? Children can also be very talented. So maybe I shouldn't say that. I guess I mean somebody, it just looks like somebody who hasn't been doing art for years and years drew it. Wolf gave me a thumbs up to Tim. K-Bear is here. She said, my favorite couple, so excited for your game. And she said, yes, Tim. Guess Tim's gotta, oh, G's for Great said, let's get Tim. Maybe next week. Next week, I'm going to do level 2. So today, if you just came in too, today what's going on is I have a level 1 card. Obviously, like this is just a piece of paper, so the cards are going to be like cards, right? But they all are going to have one of these words. Yeah, Tim said, should I come up at the end so we can talk about the game? Do you want to come up tonight? You can come up tonight, but come up soon because I was going to end at 7:30. But you could just come up next week too if you want. I don't care. And then each of these will be different on the card. Roll a dice. Whichever one you get. Yes, you're allowed. Whichever one you get, that's what you draw. You can challenge yourself in different ways. We're also going to have like different versions, like a multiplayer version, single player. But then even within those, there's like different types of games stemming off from that. So yeah, but just for like these shows, I'm just going to be playing like a single card and kind of going with the flow. Yeah, okay, let's get some ducks on here. K-Bear goes, go upstairs, Tim. Oh, I hear the door open. I think he's coming up. Or I guess he was outside. Because I heard the back door open. Let's see if we get our special guest. Is this how a duck looks? Okay, we got our duck. And now we've got our evil ball. And you know what? I kind of want to keep this combined. So I think I hear Tim. I'm going to put this ball here and it's just going to be evil. And it's going to be like coming to life. Hi.
Hi.
He's here, everyone.
I was just watching this show.
Now you're here. Do you want to talk about the game? I don't have another chair here.
Chair. Because it's not going to work.
You sit down, and then I can... Okay, you just took up the whole chair.
Yeah, you can sit on me.
Okay. Okay, we can move this up. What did you want to say about the game that I didn't already cover?
Maybe kind of the overall design.
Sure, sure.
So I had mentioned it in the comments.
I think that's kind of like really detailed and confusing though.
Not if it's explained simply.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Haven't even been given a chance yet, per usual.
I'm gonna keep drawing while he does this.
So there's gonna be, if you're playing by yourself, there's gonna be two ways to play. One way where it's really just kind of designed to be like fun and help you come up with ideas, and the cards are really just like prompts and you can take them wherever you want. And then there'll be one that has like a little bit more rules to it, because Amanda loves rules so very much. Where there might be some points, you probably will compete against yourself in some ways, and you can kind of also use it to like benchmark how fast you come up with ideas, like what ideas you're coming up with. And yeah, you'll be able to do the same thing with multiple people too. So like the other set of rules, and it's really going to be designed to like take with you wherever you go. Super small, fun to carry around, and just play as a way to get off your phone and do something other than, you know, scroll social media or whatever else we do in today's world that makes us feel terrible if we do it for like all day. Yeah.
Cool. I'm having fun.
Yeah, for adults and kids.
Yeah. Definitely.
Also, it's fun, like the game version of it is also like designed to kind of give you like a bunch of different sketches to work with. So at the end, Amanda can kind of show you what she created today. And then, you know, in theory, like because she does her daily cartoon, like she could go back and see, oh, I drew these 3 things today. And these 2 I really liked. This one I didn't like so much. So it's a kind of a way to like mass produce thumbnail sketches or ideas. So that way you can get to the ideas that you're really excited about, which is kind of the whole purpose of like why you should draw or create every day. Like you never know what day is going to be like that great idea. You just have to show up and do it, which is what Amanda's business is all about.
Yeah. Good job, Tim. Can everyone give him a round of applause? Aw, G's for Great said that is a homeschool must-have.
Absolutely. I mean, like, honestly, I'm designing it with the intention of it being in schools. I used to teach, and one of the ways that I would engage my students was with games. I would make them like write different sentences, write different stories using these like fun different prompts, taking ideas from Amanda. And the kids loved it. Like they just had so much fun. I had kids who like wouldn't do their work writing me like 2-page stories with tons of spelling mistakes and everything, of course. But they were having like a ton of fun. At least they were like trying their best in writing. And like, it's kind of the same thing that I would preach with reading, which is just like, try out as many books as possible, you know, to find the books that you do like and then read those ones. And it's the same thing with creating ideas. Like come up with as many different ideas as possible to get to the really awesome ones.
Yeah. And then I'm doing the art. And I'm also coming up with some of the ideas.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love this, actually. I love where this is going.
The art or the game?
The art.
Cool.
Inspired by the game.
So it's a success.
Yes. Okay, so I think while we go watch Stranger Things after this, I don't know if I'm either gonna like redraw this guy, because what happened was I put the evil tennis ball in here and I kind of like how he gave him these like long legs. So maybe I might just like make this character here, I think.
It's cool how ideas can like build on each other.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, I have like Ball and Evil left, and I was
Yeah.
like, because all the other ones I did separately, like Barn or Farm, which then I did a Barn, and then I did.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can just easily bring it in.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Well, G's for Great said dream team. K Bear said love the concept. You guys are brilliant. Thank you, K Bear. And we'll
Also, for those of us who are watching, before we release it, there will be a Kickstarter. Okay.
Yes.
So we are going to ask for some help here. We don't really kind of want to get in over our heads financially. It won't be probably a huge one, but just enough so that like we can ensure that we break even with the manufacturing costs. So we're not in the hole. And also like it's just going to be, we'll have prototypes and like first things that people can try out. So it won't be like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm totally blind.
I'm gonna be posting like as I go with the art. I'm gonna be posting little samples kind of the game that like you can print out at home or just like ideas that you can use. So especially for those homeschooling fams, that should be a really good start before we get it actually going.
Yeah, there's going to be a bunch of different ways to play. Like Amanda said, with the ways that you can actually print it out. And then also you'll know exactly what you're getting, and there'll be plenty of time to like try it and make sure that it's a good fit for you.
Oh yeah.
Amazing. That's all I have.
Well, yeah, I think that's all for tonight. Thank you all for coming. This was so fun. I'm gonna get better at doing this alone, I promise. And thank you to my special guest, Tim, also known as my fiance. Okay, thank you again. Those in the comments, y'all rock. You all rock. And see you next week. We're gonna tackle level 2. Okay. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.